Welcome on in, guys. Tobin here with you. They keep topping themselves. I don't know. They just keep topping themselves. 8 points. 8 f***ing points. You just had a quarter with 9 points in the fourth quarter, and you decide, you want to know something? We can top that. How about we only score 8? And not only do we just score 8, how about we let Oklahoma City, who we played well against for 3 quarters, okay, they had a little bit of a pushback there in the third quarter, but you held strong. It was only a 31. You pushed them in that third quarter, 31-30. You worked your asses off all night against the best team in the league. And I understand, best defensive team in the league. I understand it. Okay? I get it. But then you just completely collapse. Not just that they beat you, but you just wet the bed, dude. You wilted. You wilted to that team. In their building, you choked. You did. 12 points off turnovers. You kidding me? 24-0 to start the fourth quarter. Don't tell me that Heat fans don't stick through it. This has been a horror film watching this season. It really has been. It's been a nightmare watching this season because it's like you guys can't even lose normally. If you would just walk into this game today, lose by a dozen, you're down 6, you're up 6, you lose, okay, it slips away. But you play nails basketball for so much of the game. So beautiful. Abuse them in the paint. Bam Adebayo with one of his best games of the season. Andrew Wiggins looking like he belongs. Davion Mitchell looking like he's built for Heat culture. But it all unraveled. It all unraveled in just the craziest fact. And I get that team's good. I'm not taking anything away. I don't have illusions that the Miami Heat are better than Oklahoma City. But dude, you shriveled. And what was that? We had, oh my Jovic. Sweet Jovic. Offensive foul. Then he does a kung fu kick on Isaiah Joe that I thought for sure was going to be flagrant. Thankfully, it wasn't. He hurt his own ass in the midst of it. And Tyler Herro, man, I'll give the understanding that he's coming off of the bubble guts. Whatever this gala revenge food was that has swept through the Miami Heat locker room. But 3 turnovers in the fourth quarter, Tyler? 3 turnovers? And this month has just been an abysmal shooter, and I understand. Look, he's the guy they're trying to take out. No clean looks for Tyler Herro. That's what you're going for. But, dude, guess what? That's the responsibility that comes with being the all-star. And the guy got all the flowers, deserved to start the season, deserved flowers, put all the noise behind him. But guess what, dude? Distractions, all that stuff. This is supposed to be your spot to shine as an all-star on the road. Fourth quarter, put him away. And you had nothing. You had nothing for the team tonight. 3 turnovers. More turnovers than shots tonight, Tyler. 0 for 2 from 3. No points. 8 points. 8 points. I don't even understand. You're not just putting the fan base through losses and tough records and bad moves, Miami Heat. You're not just putting them through that, but you're torturing them. You're torturing them. Have a lead on the Bulls, give up 140 points. Have a lead on the Nets, score 9 points in the fourth quarter. Up 26 in the Magic, blow it. Have no timeouts in overtime, why don't we call it? Up 8 against Detroit, give up 9. 3 straight threes to Tim Hardaway Jr. Have a win, let Sabonis get a putback. Have the best team in the NBA feeling you. Like you're going to have a moment here. Okay, this could be a breakthrough for the rest of the season. Get back to 500, back-to-back to a banged-up Mavericks team on the road. This could be something. But no, it's the same ending. It is. It is legitimately call me Wile E. Coyote, because I was sitting there and I was thinking I was going to finally catch the Roadrunner. And my dumbass, boom, right into a mountain that I thought was a tunnel. Meep f***ing meep. This season has been torture. Torture. And it sucks. Because you want to know something, dude? If it was just a normal loss, I could talk about a lot of good things today. I could come on and be like, you know what, guys? I think Davion Mitchell is going to be something for the Heat. You know what, guys? I think that Andrew Wiggins is finding his spots. You know what, guys? Alec Burks, maybe give him some more minutes. But instead, we have this. Another single-digit fourth quarter. Yes, against the best team in the NBA. However, they already did it to one of the worst teams in the NBA. So how much credit am I supposed to give the Oklahoma City Thunder? You guys just did what you basically just got what the Nets just got. So how much credit do I want to give the Oklahoma City Thunder? They're amazing. SGA is incredible. Jalen Williams is a baller. Completely flipped the game on its head with the third quarter that he had. But it's like the Heat. They ran off the court with urine down their legs. Couldn't handle the moment. Couldn't handle success. And so all of that goodwill that has been built up, it would be insincere for me to talk about that. That'll be for another day. There'll be time to talk about the things you like, because there are things to like. There are moments. There are pockets. Look, when we write the story of this season, obviously we know what the main storyline of it will always be and what came to an end. But chapter 2, and really should be a big highlighted part, drama aside, has to be Miami Heat 24-25. The most amount of crushing losses you've ever seen. Like, it's like an episode of the Twilight Zone. It's crazy to me how this team finds a way to lose no matter what success they build up in a night. I don't even know. Tyler Herro, since being named an All-Star, which was at the end of January, his February numbers, he went from averaging in January 24 points to under 20. He is shooting from the field 36%. He is shooting from three 25%. He is at 2.5 attempts a game he's making after making almost 4 in January. So 2.5 out of 10 attempts, 25%. He's gone tonight, 1 of 6, 2 of 11 in Brooklyn. He had a 5 for 11 in Philadelphia, 3 for 11 against Chicago, and an 0 for 7 against the San Antonio Spurs. Heat 2 and 3 for the month. Now 2 games under 500 as well, which I feel like is the first time that's happened in a while. The Heat have usually evened their record out after going 2 under, I believe. Let's see, last time the Heat were 2 under. This is a part of the video I like to call reading. Let's see. Last time the Heat were on 2 games under was actually I believe, the Spo timeout game. 4-6 on the season. No, I'm sorry. Second loss in Indiana. They were 5-7. That was the last time that they were 2 games under 500. They close out tomorrow in Dallas. We'll see how the Miami Heat bear trap us this week. It's so crazy to me, dude. It's crazy to me. Spo, fix it, dude. What are you doing? I'm trying to enjoy. I don't. This is the first season in a while. I'm I don't have expectations. I don't have these illusions of what the Heat's team's gonna do. I understand, but dude, is there ever gonna be a time where it feels like there's progress? SGA tonight finishes with 32 points. FYI, he is awesome. As good as advertised. Jalen Williams had 18 points. 13 of those, I believe, were in the third quarter. And the Heat, what are the Heat? The Heat today, the Heat finished shooting 45%. They shot 58.5% in the first half. They shot in the second half of this game 31%. And 8 of their makes. Here's the crazy part, right? The Heat actually, in the first half of this game, they were 3 of 12 from downtown. In the second half of this game, they were 12 of 38 overall, but they were 8 of 22 from downtown. So 8 of their 12 makes were from downtown after a game they dominated in the paint. So, look, OKC, their head coach, obviously made it a point because the Heat crushed them 38-24 in points in the paint in that second half. And OKC outscored Miami 26-8 points in the paint in the second half of this game. Just completely flipped the script on Miami. Brutal. Fast break points, Thunder 13 to the Heat's 2 in the second half. Heat at one point up 16 as their biggest lead in the second half. They were up 21 at one point in the game. And the Thunder end up being up 14 to win the game. Whew. Unreal. D. Bell, who just hit me on Twitter because I was lashing out on Twitter. It's expected at this point. The Heat are unwatchable. One says the Heat lost the trade. Yeah, Wiggins did not do much in this game in the second half, that's for sure. His second half today, 1 for 6. Not much of an impact, that's for sure. Had a good first half. I can say that about literally everybody on the team, though. The only guy who gave you really anything, both halves, was Bam. That's it. Everybody else, not great. You know. I can't believe that they let the Thunder go on a 24-0 run. 24-0. Are you kidding me, dude? 24-0. With Tyler and Nico just completely sabotaging the start of that fourth quarter. I mean, Nico is having a rough day all around. Just couldn't hit the broadside of a barn today. I don't know what the hell. He's also been in a little bit of a shooting slump. But he looked like he was starting to come out of it at the end of that third. And like the wires crossed from the Serbian Terminator. And the programming malfunctioned for him. Rough, dude. And Bam and Tyler, man, you guys got to take care of the ball, man. Like, this is crazy. You guys are the leaders of this team, and you guys are coughing up the ball willy-nilly. I understand it's a good, but man, another second half where Bam and Tyler just yakking up the basketball left and right. Some leaders, guys. Come on, man. Ridiculous. Can't even blame this one on Terry Rozier. Had the bubble guts. Duncan Robinson out. One thing of note was Jaime Jaquez did not play. I don't know if that is a direct rotational decision. I'm not listening to Spo's press conference. Don't have it in me. Or if that is they don't think he's quite recovered. Can only play if you really need him to. Either way, he got no minutes tonight. That was very noticeable. More noticeable after the loss. When you were partying and winning. Like, who cares? Davion Mitchell looked really, really good. Did some really, really good things. Really, really impressive things. He looks like he's going to be a fun player to root for. But tonight's not the night for that, dude. Heat lose 115, 101 in the game. They're at 1 point up 21 points. The season of collapses. The season of divorce and the season of collapses. That's going to be the story of this Heat season.